Downside is no hard breach, no easy way into the building, and now Noodle getting tagged up as well. GK got some nasty shots here to be way into this round.
There's Barb on Blue too. Just everything that could go wrong or be in the way of Geek. Well, it's been exactly that. G2 will lose a body though, but as we've noticed, things typically trending their way inside of these moments. Although Hisham trying to make his bet right now. Start hedging him at home. Who's got it here in the last 20 seconds? Alamau worked his way over the main hall. GK trying to address things by, I believe, trying to attempt to plant here inside of Snowmobile Garage. He's going to work his way down, but they've got some solid angles here. They'll be able to identify Noodle working his way in. If somebody makes it to that closet, this round is more than likely over, but they're not going to be capable of that. A smoke for Blue, and it looks like G2 wants to try and take this through retake. Noodle's going to get this plant. You know that they're both playing Big Garage. Ben just got Blue. The Nitro Cell timing doesn't work out. A little bit of damage dealt to Noodle, and Alamau, the team captain, has a moment in the sun, but
it's only good for one kill. All the while this is happening, Aspie getting the plant down, he loses Hoven, which means Turtsta is the only one to guard it. And he makes the shot look relatively easy. It's all on the shoulders of Turtsta now, as Nest will throw out the very final Kiba barrier and possibly plug away back to the diffuser. Bleed will struggle now with just a single player out. Palu and Nesk are at full HP, and having to stare down both Palu and Nesk together in a post plant is a terrifying situation. But Turtsta is making magic happen right now. He'll run scared and hit a goo mine. Palu on the ascent, wrapping around. He might not have the information. Turtsta has the Black Mirror working against him, but Palu's about to run out of time. You still need to get on the diffuser, and he won't be able to do it. Excellently done by Turtsta, and Bleed will simply wait out the timer, irrespective of Palu engaging or not.
Making it really difficult for Bleed to try and exist inside.
So I think there's a big problem that Liquid had with their droning on this round, is that they didn't drone out that Attic was half open. So Reset gets it open, but honestly, bigger problems strategy-wise that we can touch on, because now the plan is going down. Turtsta has equalized the numbers. Reset is going to get collapsed upon. Where is Lagonis to stop this? Immediately on the diffuser, Lagonis needs to get in there. You got to go, Lagonis. You got to go, Lagonis. He's on the diffuser, Lagonis. What the hell are you doing, Liquid? You made so many mistakes that round.
3 now. Palu has security over Bar. Get a drone in there, and the plant now starts going down. And mirror window, though, it's been shattered, so he can't see through that. He's going to have to concern himself with it. And Bleed didn't have that hatch control either, so all of this is just extremely worrisome.
So Bleed basically vacated the site as well, hoping to go and re-engage in a post plan. One player from Bleed is almost certainly going to go up to library and go up for a jump out to try and stop these outside players. And it's prepped and ready, but Liquid knows this. They've got 2 players outside. You have to bait one of them in right now. They've got the attention of Nesk. Lagonis cannot keep his eyes off of the diffuser. Nesk, a bit of sloppiness. Reaps is sitting on the diffuser. Nesk is last alive. I don't think he's going to get there in time. Bleed played that perfectly in the post plant.
And well, we saw Geek get in similar positions throughout these 2 maps where they would try and throw things at the site or just start trying to traverse their way around and find kills. But G2, they're going to keep a couple active players, but the drone game still as well. Benja! Oh, Hisham, he's going to want that back so badly. If Benja is not a 3 armor, he does not survive that. It's the only way he gets through it, and he's got a triple kill now. Anytime Benja starts to pop off, and come hell or high water, it seems like a G2 round. Benja's going to start this plant. They know the case is going down. Noodle's going to attempt to stop it, but I highly doubt this isn't being covered. An impact out. Benja, actually the only one remaining. Things happening so fast, it made my head spin. I thought we still had another G2 member up, but it's actually a 1 versus 1 here in between these 2. No frag grenades or drone to try and assist. And you can see every single member of G2, Nick, is looking at Benja. There's no drone here. Alamau and Noodle's going to move back over. Might be one maybe in the hallway or something like that. He's got to continue to try and bait this, but the issue is that Noodle can see him through the walls if he wants to stick this. They start using that utility. Going to try and actually just straight up kill him through, but that deployable shield might actually work back into G2's favor. Oh.
15 seconds left.
Back and forth we go, huh, my friend? He's got the hatch play now. He's got to get him right here. Very well done from Noodle. The patience play out of
Space taking the EE1D to disrupt the glass to play off the back of it as well. They're straight in. Basically, no one's on site here. You've got the mirror in the back line, but Devic's already going in. It's a 5v5. The plant's going down. Walks in. Cons takes him down. The 1-4 between the two into a 4 versus 4 once again. Cons with the C4 in hand, going to find nothing but immediately FearX are outside the building. This is a hard retake for NIP, given you're up against the glass.
All these lines of sight can be held from outside as well. So a tricky round for NIP. FearX, can they hold on? Cons looking to clear all of these angles, making sure no one's on top of the bus, but 20 seconds to go. Cons can maybe go for the long arm attempt. Can FearX deny this?
They're half anticipating a jump out. That's what Mephi's looking out for here. They're starting to stick onto this one, but can they find the man? He's sticking it the whole way through. Down to 2 seconds, down to 1. Guys, where are you? They've let it go through. The jump out was good. The Archives jump out came in. It kept them distracted.
around unless Benja wants to do some crazy things here. He does have some prevention down low, and Trick's aware of that as they know that they have a Solus, but actually obviously the kitchen site, the one being actively played, as Benja's running back through. They got that top control, but they still have to try and place this case down inside of sight. Should have the crossfire here as Benja's trying to deal with these angles, but it's gonna be very hard fought at such low HP. The timing will get him. Benja tries to working on that meeting hatch. It's all about pulling pressure. That's what they're doing, trying to keep those eyes darting back and forth for the defensive end. Now, this 4 versus 4, few low HP bodies on each respective side. Nuno, he's getting aggressive. That suppressor is shown. It might help you out a little bit, but oh my God! Uno! Right into the flames. 1 mag out of the MP7.
As that diffuser gets juggled across as they position themselves for the final push.
Time though, a little interesting here. 30 seconds, not a lot of it. Lycolis gets tagged up a little bit. BG man just needs to hold the angle. Doesn't have to peek. Don't need to swing this. Don't need to give them anything. Force them to push into you. Certainly still something that Falcons need to do despite the 2-player advantage. Keep an eye on I9 as well towards the back, over towards the hallway. Nice little entry though from JLab through Metal, and that is probably going to unlock the round for them because they've got far more side control inside of the smoke. Double for BG man. The Warden very successful. Make that a triple kill. Can he go anymore? I9 combines as well. Fury win the round from absolutely nowhere.
In there from Noodle. I mean, unless for some odd reason he really wants to run downstairs, there's no reason for him to not try and influence things here on the bar. Oh, I absolutely love this. They need some help. There's the sledge, and he goes. Some assistance from main stairs, but he's already bullied his way in. Benja's gonna find one on the back end, though. Noodle notices the entire site's clear, but it's just Noodle. There's no assistance here for this man. They see Blitz through the wall. Key, actually. Nice little fold here as he's gonna be able to find things in from the kitchen hall, but Virtue's got the verticality. Oh, GK. It's going to the wayside in a way that they did not really suspect. I don't think that they expected everybody to kind of be out of the sight and be playing it from, objectively off-base angles and just seeing a way of the sight and being able to find things and drop in from Virtue. And does it just start going for it on the side of the smoke? That's the real question here. They know that Hasham's outside. Well, Mai not able to find that. A hop out here and another. Oh, G2, I love it. There is no brake pedal in this car. Just
onto always, and really finally solid advantage though. Then Dan gets betrayed, and that actually does open up that East End position now for Virtus Pro, but they can't compound on it because Hertz gets a huge kill onto Dan. Is another trade going to come through? No, JV doubles down, gets rid of Pasha, and a dominant way to close the half for W.
One with the diffuser, so he's the one I've got my eyes on. It's going to be about the distraction game out towards the east, and Mephi then to strike when his team say now's a good time to go.
Yeah. We'll need some distraction, though, to pull the defense towards Office.
And 3 of them are looking this way, but there's still 2 looking out. In fact, here he comes now. Oh, boy, he's got to get Wizard, and he finds his man. It's a trade elsewhere, but Mephi is in, and they had no idea this was coming. Found 2 for himself, sprays in towards security, almost gets a 3rd. Mephi is on 1. It's a 3K for the man. Arakaze almost losing his life, but Cons can do nothing. FearX catching NIP a little bit asleep at the wheel here with a brilliant backstab from the Amaru.
I mean, it's amazing how sometimes you can...
Area, they've got cover coming in around Shrine. It was Drum, but the Fenrir has just moved away from that point as well. Nice shot onto 1. Again, keeping Virtus Pro on this side of the map. But just that team play where everyone is looking to work towards supporting this east side hold, and it's working, is really impressive to see.
Yeah, very extensive roam here from W7M to just push out to the south side of this map, over towards Office and Exhibition. KZ understanding there's one close by in terms of outside. that position. A lot of balcony play right now from Virtus Pro. They're finding it a little bit difficult to get some map control here. They're not really able to get into these entry points. Such is the case with Skyscraper. It can be quite easy for the defenders to really maybe make these chokeholds, if you will, and that's going to be Hertz that finds a second in this round already. Might be on for a third, indeed. An opportunity given into the quad from Hertz. What a start. There's the floor for longer. Nade gets a big kill. On to Pasha. Still can't get involved the way he would like. 3 and 7. Nade's not done, though. 2 in quick succession. And there goes that advantage, but now switched over to W7M. Dan, he's been the man, though.
He has at 9 and 4, but he's up against Nade, who equally is absolutely flying on the other side. Deletes his rival. KZ still standing. You don't want to be writing him off anytime soon. In comes the step, but Dan wins out a 1v2.
Operator. I do think it's a bit interesting that Zvolp's on the operator after he had a little bit of some struggles. A little bit of struggles in that first half. Turt's gonna die, and Liquid's lead will grow in terms of numbers with just a little bit under 30 seconds to go. Palu is just making every single shot work. And now Hoven's position has been given away. Yeah, throwing EMP. No. This is called the bikini body.
Oh no.
Yes, it's where you throw the shield on your back, and then you spin around and gun them down. Flawlessly done. As Lagonis gets the kill after the
Finally brings itself out from behind the little metal barricade there. Palu has that top floor presence to try and lock it up, but those Kiba barriers will lock that down. Nesk with a nice shot of his own, able to try and attempt for another one here. All 3 of these players trying to swing through, but reset the Nesk. They put him to the sword. It's a triple kill. It's all up to Turd to try and get this done now. Nesk with the bailiff, or rather the bearing in hand. He'll swing it. He won't get the kill.
Inside, Doki is the Soulless. If they get underneath, there's a lot of soft there. There's the first fight. It goes into the favor of Alamau. 2 versus 3, 15 seconds. The Echo drone is quick swap to it. Wizard into the default plant spot with Doki getting one more. He's underneath, rotating his way up towards the top of red. They're going to swing this together, the 2 versus 2. As they get back up, but now it's a 2 versus 1. There's the swing from Doki! And G2, you're reigning SI.
I'll try. You still got some tricks up your sleeves if you're GK, and you've got utility in pocket. Bolo walks in, slaughtering 2. Nade dies, but advantage is still Dark Zero, and Pambazoo will take no prisoners. He sprints through the bomb site. Canadian's not too far off. DZ have full control. GK's players are ranged upstairs. This could be a great bait, but 3 kills so far from Bolo as the diffuser goes down means that any bait or any trap that GK might have set has been picked apart by DZ. A 4th from Bolo, but a single kill separating him from what could be our 2nd ace of this series. All he needs to do is find Noodle. Lords above, but DZ's not that team. They want the kill and they don't care who gets it. Noodle shrugging off some damage. Timer continuing to run away. This is a big round for DZ. Advantage still for GK, but it's NJR to get the final one, a 4K for Bolo.
You look at that and go, they are a bit terrified because they've also got the Nomad. Muzi, huge player. One of the smartest, quickest brains that we've seen in clutch situations, especially. And he's now on the, I've got to watch our backs. It's another gun taken out of the push and the pressure. More time taken away. They're impact tricking and juggling and playing against the break. The flash is over the top to stop the impact, but with all of this utility dumped here onto the first entrance, they just step back. The site is obviously pushed across. They're gonna trust the air jabs behind them. You're looking at a Soulless, again, underneath soft floor. We've seen them play that game. Doki, he's gone for the rotate. They were able to get plays against it with C4s from underneath. NIP, the time is so filtered away from them.
There's no more exothermics either. You know what that means? Jacuzzi stays closed. There's a single doorway they can be headed through right now, and that is where all their hopes and dreams will be relying on to try and find this round. Pino playing on highways, trying to find himself with a pick on someone that's on the site that's kind of dislocated themselves, but G2's not really moving, and Psycho walks into a crossfire right now. There's a shield gone, and I believe that might be the diffuser dropped as well as Doki finds Cons. Only Pino and Muzi left now to try and salvage this round. Make that only Muzi. He finds himself outside. He's holding the stairs rotation. Hasn't found any success so far. 30 seconds. Might just let that run out. Use it as another timeout.
What had G2?
Key position, a very key position for what was like to do.
Get a bit of that bedroom piano hallway control from outside that jigsaw position. Again, Mowgli. Of course, he's winning that fight. He gets the double as well. This man can just not be stopped. Make that another kill. 3 with 11 overall so far on Chalet through the first half alone for a man who just dropped 18. Back on bank. Mowgli is not here to mess around at this SI. Neither are the Wolves, but it's a 2 versus 2. But Mowgli's still up, and that's the key factor here. He's their win condition right now, not just in this map, but in this series. 11-3. And I mentioned Odo, now a chance for him to stand up, make that name for himself. Weatables 2 against Bibu and Mowgli, 2 players that have certainly already made their names.
The one thing that Bliss have here is time. Secondly, information. Yellow ping, drop down, and he gets the freebie onto Bibu.
Oh,
but Mowgli has been almost impervious
for the ace
in this series.
Oh, Mowgli!
Is it the ace? He's gonna go 5! Mowgli! He's absolutely insane!
15 seconds.
Time is running out very quickly for M80. But numbers are equalized. JV92 is still bleeding out, so technically the advantage is in M80's favor. They secure the kill, but oh my goodness, nade inside the site prevents the diffuser from going down. A 3-piece in the first round. W7M